Various celebrations throughout Tajikistan were held on July 22 to mark the 20th anniversary of the official approval of Tajik Persian language in 1989 as the official vernacular of Tajikistan. The main cultural events organized by Tajik government were held in Dushanbe's Central Park, named after Rudaki, father of Persian poetry, on the occasion of this day. Before getting the law of Tajikistan's language ratified, the entire official and scientific correspondence in Tajikistan, as in other ex-Soviet countries, was conducted in Russian. Since the ratification of the language law in 1989 and after the independence of Tajikistan from the Soviet Union, the Tajik government has tried to promote the status of Persian language as a state language in the political, economical and social sectors of the country.
The state language is undoubtedly one of the great values and pillars of the national government. Apart from this, our language is a symbol of political independence and is the soul of Tajik people's history, which has been full of ups and downs.
During the Soviet era, the policy makers of Kremlin aimed at Russification of Central Asia and a creation of the so-called unified Soviet people, implied in its essence confusion of all nations and artificial formation of one people speaking one Russian language. So the Soviet leaders tried to weaken and disappear the Persian language in Tajikistan in order to generalize communism in Tajikistan. The Cyrillic alphabet was introduced for writing the Persian language under the Tajik Soviet Socialist Republic in the late 1930s, replacing the Latin alphabet that had been used since the Bolshevik Revolution and the Persian script that had been used earlier.
The law on language, which has been published in 1989, it's a kind of outburst of a long-term project of intellectuals and academic researchers.
Frequent change of alphabet tore away the Tajik people from the ancient history, culture and treasure of Persian literature of their ancestors. By the efforts of Tajik scholars such as Sadruddin Aini, the plot of Soviet leaders to disappear the Persian language in Tajikistan failed, and by the opening of political climate during Gorbachev administration in 1989, with the growth in Tajik nationalism, a law was enacted declaring Persian the state language. Despite the ratification of language law declaring Persian as the state language, Cyrillic script instead of Persian script remains the medium for written in Persian in Tajikistan today. Being the official language of Tajikistan in the course of centuries, Persian at the same time serving as a uniting factor for the population of Tajikistan, especially after the independence and the civil war. Jonan Abdullaeva, reporting for Press TV, Dushanbe.